Brittany is on Facebook. Can you explain why you should put off investing in retirement until you're debt-free? Yes, because your most powerful wealth-building tool is your income. And when you're paying it all out on debt payments, you don't have the money to invest for retirement. Most people screw around, just put a couple of points into retirement, and you need to be saving 15% of your household income for retirement, and you can't do that with a stupid car payment, a student loan that's been around so long you think it's a pet, American distress, and discovered bondage. That's why. You've given away your financial power when you signed up for all these stupid payments. So get rid of the stupid payments so you can start doing smart retirement investing. That's why. It's a math thing. And here's the thing. Brittany, if people that try to do 6 things at once don't get any of them done, there's a power of focus. And if you focus on getting out of debt and stop everything else, and you stop everything else, and you stop everything else while you focus on getting out of debt, you'll get out of debt. But if you try to get out of debt and try to do retirement and try to save for my kids' college and try to get a house and I wanted to buy a car. Oh yeah, and I want, and we're going on vacation. You try and do 63 things at once, nothing happens. And that's what broke people do. They all walk around looking like they're something and they're broke. What they say in Texas, big hat, no cattle. That's the deal. And so you gotta lean into stuff and completely focus on it to cause it to move. That's why I say to temporarily stop investing and focus completely and utterly on the debt. Get mad. And until you do that, you won't get out of debt. Because, see, this culture of debt is so prevalent, and everybody's got debt. And when you start talking about getting out of debt, you're so weird, and there's so much pressure for you to be normal and broke instead of weird. People are always bugging you. They're looking at you like you've lost your ever-loving mind. They roll their eyes when you say, I'm going to cut up my credit cards. They roll their eyes when you say, I'm never going to have another credit card again. They're so condescending in their brokenness. And there they sit in their brokenness. And there's just so much pressure. There's so much belief that you're always going to have a car payment. The language of losers. You ever heard that? I used to say it. I had the language of losers. I grew up with guys. You're always going to have a car payment. Little man can't get ahead. I sure hope somebody will get elected that'll fix my life. Eeyore is their spirit animal. You know what I'm talking about. And you can't be that guy if you're going to win. You got to be focused, intense, and be ready for the broke people to think you're weird. And that's what I mean. You just can't do all this stuff it's not an intellectual problem. It's a visceral, emotional behavior modification thing, and that makes you free of debt. And when you are free of debt, then when you got no payments, you know what you got? You got money. Mathematically, you're free. The Bible says the borrower is slave to the lender. And I had a spiritual experience a few years ago. I discovered God's smarter than me. And so if you don't agree with that, you're what's known as wrong. The borrower is slave to the lender. You don't believe me? Get rid of all your payments. When the payments are gone, you tell me you weren't walking in slavery. But sometimes slaves are so used to being slaves, they don't even know they're slaves anymore. They got a good master. MasterCard. Yeah, give me a break. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.